Thank you for staying with Republic TV. I'm Richa Sharma. And as the anti-Taliban movement gathers steam, civilians from the Kapisa province join Ahmad Massoud's Northern Alliance to fight against Taliban. Meanwhile, Republic has also learned from sources that the Northern Alliance had managed to hold Baghlan province, killing more than 300 Taliban terrorists. Let me go across to Major General A.K. Sivach, who's also joining us over the phone line. Major General A.K. Sivach, certainly a show of strength and a massive amount of aggression being shown by these anti-Taliban movement that has certainly been gathering steam in the entire area. Meanwhile, Ahmad Massoud's Northern Alliance is also fighting the Taliban foot and nail. We also have information of them killing more than 300 Taliban terrorists as well.
Absolutely correct, Richa. In fact, this momentum is gaining now. In fact, it is slightly late, but it is late better than never. Remember what is happening is the Ahmad Massoud, who's the son of Shah Ahmad Massoud, who was the Northern Alliance leader, who was the founder father. And, his son has got together in Panjshir along with Amarullah, the Amarullah Saleh, who was the first vice president in the previous government. And they are now giving a lot of resistance to Taliban. And they are now gaining strength from pillar to strength. And they have now managed to get almost about 9 districts. Earlier they were 3 districts, and now they are 9 districts. They have killed almost 300 Taliban, and this resistance is gaining momentum. And they are now growing strength to strength, and you will find in time to come that they will become much more fearful, and also will able to take more districts, because wherewithal they have a troops. Special forces of Afghan government or Afghan army are joining them now, going to Panjshir, joining this resistance. I suppose it will be a force to reckon with. They will give a befitting reply to Taliban. They have already now taken 9 districts, and Baghlan is one of them, and they are retaining that. In fact, this momentum is now growing so far that they are taking almost 2-3 districts every day. And as the resistance will increase, you will find the people also coming in the street, and they are also want the Taliban to go. Remember last decade in Afghanistan.
Yes. All right. In fact, sir, there is an audio issue with your line. We'll try to fix that, but and try to come back to you shortly. But as the anti-Taliban movement is certainly gathering steam, the civilians from Kapisa province have now joined Ahmad Massoud's Northern Alliance to fight against Taliban. So the Northern Alliance is certainly growing in numbers as far as their fight against Taliban is concerned. Meanwhile, Republic has also learned from sources that the Northern Alliance has already managed to hold the Baghlan province, killing more than 300 Taliban terrorists. All right, we are also going across to Captain Alok Bansal, who's also joining us over the phone line. Sir, your first reaction to the show of strength and a massive amount of vigor and, in a way, fighting spirit being shown by these Northern Alliance movement members, and their strength is only growing bigger. And Republic has also now learnt as to how, from sources, how the Northern Alliance has already managed to kill more than 300 Talibani terrorists. Is the area, that the Panjshir area, also to be, in a way, towards the advantage of the Northern Alliance?
See, Panjshir Valley is a formidable defensive area, and that's one of the reasons why Ahmad Shah Massoud could never be captured, or Taliban could never make their ingress into this area between 1996 to 2001. However, there is also a big drawback which Panjshir has this time, unlike last time, because Panjshir is a landlocked province. It does not have a border with any other neighboring state, and it also does not have any airport inside it. So logistical build-up for this resistance will be very, very difficult, unless, of course, they can manage to capture some other territory in other provinces which are either north or to northeast of Panjshir. especially Badakhshan. If they manage to capture Badakhshan, then they would be in a very comfortable situation, because then Tajikistan would be bordering them, and also Badakhshan has about 7 to 9 airports within its territory. So then even getting external aid may be easier for them. At the moment, international community is waiting and watching. So how they fare in next few days will decide the fate of this resistance.
In fact, Captain Bansal, another short question with you, if you can stay with us as well, as to help us understand what are we seeing as far as the near future for the Northern Alliance is concerned, as far as in this entire region. Do you see them growing even further in retaliating against the Taliban?
See, they have set up a Panjshiri resistance, which is primarily Tajiks at this point of time. Amrullah Saleh's presence there gives in constitutional sanctity. But the position at this moment is still iffy, because they are getting some support from Hazaras. But as of now, the other former leaders of Northern Alliance like Dostum, etc., have not yet joined them. For this resistance to actually grow up, you need other leaders also to come up and to get some international support. As of now, no country has offered them unrestricted support, though most of the Afghan missions internationally have accepted this regime as their Afghan regime. But we have not yet got a clear-cut support which is required from international community, because they would need some sort of logistic support, because at this point of time, Taliban is sitting on a huge pile-up of weapons and arms and ammunition, which has been left not only by the US but also by the Afghan National Army when it disintegrated.
In fact, going back, thank you so much, Captain Alok Bansal, for joining us. And going back to Major General A.K. Sivaj. Major General A.K. Sivaj, if we talk about the current situation, and the Taliban have already said that hundreds of their fighters are heading for the Panjshir Valley, which is currently the center of the resistance in the war-ravaged Afghanistan. Meanwhile, the National Resistance Front, Ahmad Massoud, has also said that he wanted to hold those negotiations with the Islamist group, but his forces were ready to fight. How do you see this?
You know, there is no doubt that basically Northern Alliance was a force to reckon with even earlier. And basically Shah Ahmad Massoud, who was the father of Ahmad Massoud, has fought against Taliban for long, and he was quite successful. If you remember that as far as Taliban is concerned, they are mainly Pashtun, which is 42% of only the population. There are 27% Tajiks, there are 9% Uzbek, and 8% they are Hazaras. So the Northern Alliance is quite popular in Tajik and Uzbek. So they are now coming together and giving a resistance. And the point is that Amarullah Saleh, who was the earlier vice president, he is also giving them support. And this resistance is gaining momentum. They have already taken 9 districts. They have killed almost 300 Taliban. And as on today, to me, it looks like that, you know, if they get some international recognition, and I agree with Captain Alok Bansal that they will have a problem of logistic supply, because they are not been having any contact with any foreign country, and neither they have a land boundary with that. Possibly they will be able to resolve that. You know, more warlords need to join them if this resistance has to become a force to reckon with. And to me, it looks like that it can happen, because no one gave them a very serious thought in the beginning. But slowly and steadily, this resistance is getting momentum, and they are producing results on the ground. And there are certain Afghan forces, the special forces who have now deserted, they are coming back and joining in Panjshir. So therefore, to me, it looks like in time to come, they can really give a challenge to Taliban, and if they can hold on what they have gained and slowly and steadily progress, I suppose Taliban will have to be very, very careful on that. What they need is an international recognition, some international support, because after all, they need arms, ammunition, and logistic support. Possibly, if that comes, they will be a force to reckon with. And to me, it looks like that, you know, as more Afghan forces which have earlier deserted are coming back, then you will find their strength increasing. And the warlord, the Abdul Rashid, Dostum, such people, if they join them, then this will be a force to reckon with. But still, I feel it's a good beginning. They are giving a good fight. They are, veterans who have fought Taliban earlier, and that's how they were able to do so much casualty on Taliban troops. 300 have been killed, and 9 districts have been already captured, including Baghla. My thought is that they are gaining momentum, and in time to come, they will get more strength. But to make them a reckonable force, they need an international support, no doubt. They need a better logistics support. If that is given to them, possibly they will be a force to reckon with, and Taliban will have a tough time. And remember, the people of Afghanistan are not in favor of Taliban. Just 2 months back when a survey was conducted, it was proved that over 75 to 80% people don't want Taliban. They are very much, inclined to a present system which is more democratic. But Taliban will bring that iron rule, which was a Sharia law, which was prevalent in Taliban 1.0. That was from 1996 to 2001. People don't want. And the mean population of Afghanistan is 19 years. It means 50% of population is born after 2001. They have all seen a democratic style of functioning where the girls can go to school, the women can work. They don't need a male member to go. A freedom has been seen by this society. Now this will be carved again when the Sharia law is coming. I suppose even the public will challenge it. The public will resist, and they will revolt. And in addition to that, in case this Northern Alliance under Ahmad Massoud and Amarullah Saleh, if they join together the way they have joined together with other warlords, this will be a force to reckon with, and time will tell how much they succeed. But to me, it looks like they will achieve a tangible result in case they get an international support reach out.